Women, let's talk. Well, happy Sunday to as many of you. And we're going to continue from where we left off. But before we start, I'm going to wait for as many of you to come on so you can settle in and we can take things one step at a time. So as I'm waiting, I'll just go through my notes. Okay, so it seems that I'm seeing someone, but I need to kind of, yeah, you see, I need to wait a little bit because that person that I'm seeing has gone off. So I'm gonna wait for a few moments for that person or as many of you to come on. Okay, so yeah, so I believe we can start. So many of you already know me. It's your girl Ades. Okay, the person has gone off. So let me wait a little bit more. Okay, yeah. So, oh hi Marlon. How are you? Good afternoon, pretty girl. Falcon in there. Oh, Marlon. Hi, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it. So, yeah, many of you already know me. It's your girl, Adair, coming to give you more bumper to bumper. So, yeah, so as we start, so, yeah, guys, I was, first of all, I was supposed to be I was supposed to be on Tuesday, but I actually had to, actually, I was cooking, so I was, yeah, actually on, yeah, it was on, whether, yeah, Monday or Tuesday, I was actually cooking something. Well, first of all, went out shopping and then came back late, and then I was cooking, so it actually took up my time. Oh, I want to hear that. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Yeah, so yeah, my cooking actually took up my time, so I actually was unable to do it again, and then on Wednesday, I had to go to work. So and so I've been working since Wednesday up to Saturday. So today I managed to get off, and I said to myself that I am not going to disappoint my fans today. So yeah, so guys, my apologies for for saying that I'll come on Monday or Tuesday, and I wasn't able to, but I'm here now. So yes, so last week we were talking about daily. We were talking about we were talking about it was about self improvement. So whether daily routines or for self improvement. Yeah, I need to kind of actually remember the topic that it was, because since then, I've been occupied with my work, so it's kind of skipped my mind. So anyway, so we're actually going to talk about more tips. We are going to talk about more tips because we need as much tips as possible. So more tips on self improvement. So we're just kind of getting some more tips. So yes, as we start. So first of all, guys, if you have your iPad, if you have a notebook or journal or whatever it is, or you have a Kindle, whatever kind of device it is, please do take notes, because this is really going to help you in every area of your life. Every area that you want to improve in your life is really going to help you. So please do take note. Because it's very important. So yeah. So now we are going to continue. Now, the first one is the power of self-care. Now, taking care of your physical, emotional, and self-development. Yes, that is very important. It's very important in the sense of our health as well, because I think you don't want to show that wonderful. Oh my God, Marlon, that will be some other time. That will be some other time, because I'm actually, do you know what? I'm resting my vocal cords, because I actually sang this morning in the fellowship this morning, so I'm kind of resting the vocal cords. Because if you were actually on the if you were following our morning worship, you actually have noticed that I actually sang this morning. So anyway, so back to what I'm saying. Mainly, our self improvement, our self development, it mainly it is also about our health, because we can't improve on ourselves. We can't improve on ourselves when we're down, when we're stressed, when we can't focus, when it's no use. Everyone knows that you are the word of you can go. Marlon. Don't worry, Marlon. Marlon, I need you to give me time to prepare for. Give me more than enough time to prepare for a song, and then and then maybe one of the lives. Then I will just briefly kind of sing a little song since you enjoy my voice. Oh god. So yes. So back to what I'm saying. So it's not we can't really improve, we can't improve on ourselves when we can't focus, when when sometimes that we kind of feel stressed, or have anxiety. We can't we don't see ourselves doing things because we are down. It's like where the whole world is on our shoulder. But before we can improve on ourselves, yeah, we need to always be happy. We need to be happy all the time. We need to I know I'm going to your country. Ooh, I know I'm going to your country and we're going to do a duet. I'll be letting you know that I sing. Oh, okay. That's nice. Thank you. That's nice. So yes. So again, so we can't we cannot improve on ourselves. Mainly what I'm trying to say is that we cannot improve on ourselves when our health itself is at stake. We need to be happy, we need to be well motivated, we need to have that zeal. We need to have that zeal that there are a lot of areas in our life that we have fallen back or backslided, and we all of us, we want to improve on that area in our life. What Practically whatever area in your life you're struggling, whether it is just like I said last week, whether it is maths, whether it is like English, whether it is English, or whether it is like as in writing in English, whether it is also knowing where to put your grammar, your punctuation, and so on and so forth. Whether if it's maybe maybe it could be like a habit that you're battling with, that you've been struggling with for since you were a child, and up until now, and you're really battling with that habit. It could be maybe a smoking habit. It could be a gambling habit. Whatever area in your life that you are struggling with, you can improve on it. It is a process. It is. I mean, yeah. It may be a long process, but in the end, you will definitely be able to improve on those areas in your life, and by the time you improve, you will actually notice that more doors are opening. So if maybe there's an area in your life where you're good, where you're good with a particular area in your life that you're very good with, and there's another particular area that you are not so good with at all. By the time you keep struggling and struggling and struggling and struggling and struggling day and night, you will notice more doors will open. You will notice that things will be able to flow easily. You will notice that thing that you have been struggling with all those years, whether it's a habit, you will notice that you will no longer struggle, because like I said, you have to have the zeal, you have to have the determination, the motivation as well. You need to have these three things to be able to improve on these areas in your life that you are struggling with the most. And there is no way you will be able to do it if you don't push yourself. You have to push yourself. Life is, unfortunately, you see, my lovely fans, life itself is quite hard. Of course it is. It's hard. It is so hard, but one thing that we need to know, that we need to also have in the back of our mind, that, oh yeah, it may be hard, but don't look at the hardness. Don't look at the hardness of the situation, but look at the positive aspect of the situation. Imagine yourself already overcoming that situation, that situation or that trial that you're struggling with all these years. Just like this morning, this morning teaching that Mr. Jimmy White taught us this morning. One of the things that I really liked, that I picked up on, one of the things that I picked up on, he said learn how to act. So in other words, like, he meant like learn how to act on your situation. Learn how to act on that. And another thing that I want is that you can change. You can actually, you yourself can change your situation. Yeah, just like you said this morning, you can change your situation. Whatever your situation is, you can change it. You can change it. You can change it by speaking to that situation. You can change it. Not only can you change it, but you can also work towards it. You can also work towards it by putting in strategies, or planning strategies around the situation that you are struggling with. And by doing that, you will see changes, and you will definitely see improvement. You will see improvement on that various situation that you are facing. And one day, sooner or later, you will overcome it. You will overcome that problem. You will overcome it, and you will be able to do that thing that you've been struggling with for a very long time. Now, never, one thing that you should not do: never underestimate the power of self-care. Yes, which is again, number one, our health. One thing that we should never do: we should never ever underestimate our health. We shouldn't. We should not underestimate our health. Our health is very important. Oh, hi. Yes, me again. Yes, never ever. Oh, thank you. So yes, so never ever underestimate your health for any fixing. Do not underestimate anything. Areas of life that you're very struggling with is that, first of all, one, you need to be well. Yeah, you need to be well. You need to be well and strong enough to be able to work towards the problems or whatever it is that you're struggling with in your life. Now, the power of self-care and mental well-being. So also, again, your health, also your mental well-being. A lot of us know that there is a lot of stress in the world. There is lots and a lot of stress in the world, with all these things, all these trending and all this trending news that we hear every day on the news, and with a lot of things that is happening around the world. Yeah, a lot of us, we know that is very stressful, and with that stress it can cause us to break down. It can cause us to lose focus. We cannot focus again because of one situation or another. But no matter what is happening in the world, we should not allow it to weigh it down. Rather, just wave it away. Just either you wave it away, or just pretend as if you didn't even hear it at all. Because the more you actually listen, the more depressed that you'll become. And even on the news itself, there's never anything good. It's always bad news. And then after some hours, then they'll now talk about the good side of the news. Those kind of things, yeah, it can be depressing. It can be so depressing that you'll just be in your house. You'll be in your house, and you will notice that you don't have confidence again to do anything. You'll just be saying to yourself, even thinking to yourself that is life meaningful? One thing that we should not do again. We should not, whatever we listen to on TV, we should not let that negative thought. We should not let that negative thought to go into our brain. We should not think about it. Rather, think about relevant things. Think about relevant things that can help you in life. That can help you in your self improvement and your self development. In growing in whatever. Oh, I agree. We need to guide our minds. Oh, hi Bob, how are you? Yes, you are definitely right. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we should not let the news of whatever is going on to go into our brain, because that's like the signals. That's like the signals of what your brain will be telling you, and the signals and the shockwave of what your brain will be telling you at that time. Why is this world so wicked? Why is all of this going on? So on and so forth. We should not let it go into our brain. We shouldn't even think about it. I mean, yeah, it's good to know what is happening. It's good to know what is happening every now and again, so that we know how to prepare ourselves, so that we know whether or not that guys, bear with me. We'll know whether or not that news affects our life, and if it does, then we will work around. We'll work around how to improve on that news that we've just heard. We'll know how to improve on it, and if it affects us, then we will work on strategies, plans on how we can come out of that situation. So now, it is essential for your growth and overall happiness. So again, like I initially said, we have to be happy all the time. We have to be happy all the time. We have to be happy all the time in whatever we're doing. Whatever makes us happy. Whatever makes us happy. Whether if pampering yourself, whether if hosting hosting a conference or a seminar, or whether if it's going to watch a famous comedian that will make you laugh, whether if it's just going out on a road trip or going hiking, whatever it is that makes you happy. It is good. It's good for you to always do whatever makes you happy, whatever activity that makes you happy, because as you're doing what you love so much, you are constantly, guys, bear with me, you are constantly having the confidence in what you're doing, and nobody is telling you anything. No one is telling you anything. No one is. You don't even need to think about. You don't even need to think about work that very day. No one is telling you that. Oh, Bobby, come to work now. No one is ordering you about. No one is telling you anything. You're just doing what you love best. You're doing what you love best, what you like doing all the time, and you're always happy. So the more you do what you love, the more confident you become, the more you will be able to improve more on that very area that makes you happy. The more and more and more you push yourself, the more you become better. Now, always remember to maintain a balance by engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Always engage yourself in activities. Keep your mind busy. Keep your mind occupied. Not listening to the news all the time and hearing negative news all the time. Forget what they're talking about on the news. Forget about that. Rather, keep your mind occupied. Keep your mind occupied with what you love doing. Now, releasing those feel good hormones. So this activities and things that you love doing, what you guys don't seem to realize is that as you're doing what you love, the more your hormones will become more better. You will notice that you have so much energy. You'll notice you have so much energy to do those things. You'll be more active. Rather, you're probably in. Zora. Hi, how are you? I am great, thank you. Zora, wow. Zora, I have been praying to see you. Yeah, but I know it's your work. Yeah, I know it's your work that has kept you away. I have been telling the fans that, hey, when am I going to see my Zora? I was telling everybody, when is Zora coming? And oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. I'm always happy as you whenever I see you. Wow, I am so happy. It's amazing to have you on. Wow. But Zora, I don't know if you've been watching because you've been busy with work. I don't know if you've been watching the latest topic of what we've been discussing, so that to fill you in. I'm good. How about you, Donna? I am great, thank you. Just seeing you makes me happy. Oh, yeah. No. Oh no. No worries. I understand. I understand. Yeah. Your work has really. Yeah. I know your work has really taken your time. Yeah. So Yeah. So Zora. Yeah. We're just talking about self improvement. That's the topic. Self improvement. That's what we've been talking about since last week, and which is what we're continuing. So that's just what we're talking about. So I hope I've answered your question. And yeah, and Zora, when you do, if you do manage to get to have the chance, then yeah, you can catch up and watch the last week's video of the topic, so that you can catch up. Because oh, it's such a shame. It's such a shame I didn't see you, but at least I'm seeing you now. And I really hope that you won't stay away for too long. So yeah. So anyway, back to what I'm saying. So again, always remember to maintain a balance by engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, and then releasing those feel good hormones. So just like I was saying, the more and more activities, that you do, the more your hormones will become more stronger and stronger, and you actually you will notice that you have more energy every single day. And you Great topic. I hope I can learn something today from. Of course you will. Yeah. So the more activities that you do, the more you will become more energized, more energetic, and you will notice that you won't even be able to do on your own. You'll probably invite friends, family, if possible. You'll probably even turn it to one day. Maybe you probably even turn it to a conference or seminar, and talk to other people, and kind of just sharing with other people how you started the activity. So like taking that down the journey of how you started that activity, and how it has really helped you in your life, or wherever area of your life that you are struggling with. Now, self improvement is essentially the process of intentionally working on yourself to become a better version of yourself, a better version of yourself, and of who you are. About so about personal growth, enhancing your skills, knowledge, and character to achieve your goals, a life more fulfilling. So guys, again, improving on ourselves generally, it is a process. It's a process of helping us, or helping ourselves, to become more better at whatever it is that we do, by working hard, tirelessly, by having the zeal all the time, the motivation, and also by never giving up on your passion of what you love doing. Never giving up on it. It really helps you to improve on what you love so much. Now, and also having the knowledge and the character for it is also very, very important. Now, think think of it as a journey of continuous development where you actively seek ways to improve in different aspects of yourself. So this could involve anything from learning a new skill and improving on your habits to working on your mindset and building strong relationships. So it depends. It depends on that skill. It depends on that skill that you love so much. It depends. Whatever kind of skill it is that you love so much, or whatever talent that you love. It is always very good. It's very good to always try out something new all the time. It's good to try out something new all the time. So by trying out something new, you actually know which one you are good at and which one you're not so good at. So from there you'll be able to improve on the one that you're not so good at by pushing yourself to get better at those things that you know yourself that you are not good at. Now, and also especially if you're in a relationship as well, you can actually build on that as well. Improve your communication, improve on being a good team player, improve on becoming a leader, leading a team, also practically just communicating with your fellow colleagues, making sure that the work is run smoothly by each and every one of you doing your bit of the work, and not just leaving the load on one person alone, because it's not easy. It is not easy at all for one person to handle multiple tasks. It's not easy because that person that is handling multiple tasks, he or she will break down. He will break down, and he will be so weak and so tired that he can't even come into work the next day, because only him or her is the one that is doing multiple tasks when it's supposed to be a team thing. It's supposed to be a team that works together. Even whether it is in your personal relationship as well. You need to remember that you and your partner, or you and your wife, are a team. You decided to meet your wife and start a family with her. So you need to also remember that you are a team. You and your husband are a team, along with your children. By remembering that, things will run smoothly and things will become so easy, like where it's on a platter of gold. And also, not even just that, by also having that faith as well, it's very good as well that as you're really trying your best and improving on that area in your life where you struggle, it is also very, very important to have that faith, and also not even just that, and also put it in prayer as well. Is also very good. It's good that you put the areas of your life where you struggle. It's good that you put it into prayer as well. So to as many of you that are Christians or Muslims, yeah, is very, yeah, it's very good for you to as it is very, very good for you to have that faith. Always be prayerful, no matter what. One one thing one thing that you also need to remember is that prayer is the key. To prayer is the key to open doors of whatever area of your life that you're struggling with. Whatever it is even that you are struggling with, prayer is the key to that solution. It is the key. It's the ultimate key to that solution. So one thing that we should not do, we should never ever neglect prayer. We should not neglect prayer. Even if it's 1 hour, even if it's 30 minutes, we shouldn't neglect it. We should always have our own moment of time for prayer, and commit that area in your life that you are struggling to God. And if you commit it to God, leave him to do the rest. Don't question him. Don't question him on when he's going to do it or how he's going to do it. As far as you commit whatever it is you are struggling with to God, leave the rest to him. Leave the rest to him, and just be having that faith. And one day, sooner or later, you will notice that that door of where you're struggling with will open easily. So now, here are some key aspects of self-improvement. So 1, self-awareness. Understanding your strengths and weaknesses, values and beliefs. This is the foundation. So this is the foundation of self-improvement, as it allows you to identify areas where you want to grow. So one thing that we need to know is that we need to in anything we're doing, we need to have awareness. We need to have awareness of whatever it is that we're doing all the time. We need to have awareness, as in we need to be aware of what we're doing all the time. We also need to understand. We also need to understand our strengths and weaknesses. So our strengths in our strengths in what we can do. We need to try and understand it. If possible, break down all the strengths in your life that you are very good with. Break it all down, and break it all down. If possible, write it on a piece of paper, or write on a piece of paper if you have to. Write down all the strengths that you are very good with, and on that same paper, turn it round and write all the weaknesses of every area in your life that you're struggling with. Be looking at it every now and again. I mean, yes, quite a lot of us, we are busy. We are so busy. Our life is occupied with work, with meeting up with appointments, medical appointments, meeting up with our children's events, our children's events at their schools. We even doing the school runs, dropping our kids off to school in the morning, and then going into work to quickly do as many hours as you can before leaving early to pick up your kids. That that alone itself, it's really, really, it's stressful, and it's hard work, but at the same time, we can actually improve more by doing it frequently. By doing it frequently, which is what we do all the time. And at the same time as well, to have time for our children, to have time with our family and friends, to spend quality time with our children, our family, and friends and colleagues as well. Quality time is also very good. And at the same time, by having a gathering, having a small gathering is also a way of you being able to improve on the areas in your life. It's good that you actually tell somebody that you trust. It's good that you tell somebody, or maybe one or two people that you trust, of those areas in your life that you struggle with. It's good that you tell them, so that they can give you the right advice on how you can improve, on how you can improve on those areas where you struggle with the most. So now goal settings. Defining what you want to achieve, and creating a plan to get there. This provides direction and motivation for your self-improvement efforts. By putting in strategies, what I mean is, whatever you love doing, it's very good for you to work more on the areas that you're so great with. Work more on it, and keep pushing it harder and harder until you are 100% good with that thing that you are great with. Then you will now work on the ones that you actually struggle with. The same thing that you do with the good ones that you're good with, is the same thing that you do with the ones that you are not great with. But by pushing and keep on pushing until you're now also perfect in those areas of your life where you are not so great with. It is always good to always practice until you get perfect at it. And always one thing also that is very important, to always ask for directions. If you are stuck on something that you struggle with, ask for directions. Ask for directions. Ask for help. Be motivated all the time in what you like doing so much. Now, skill development. Acquiring new skills or improving the existing ones. This could involve anything from, again, learning a new language, to enhance your communication or leadership skills. So now, for example, if you want to learn a new language, I mean, many of us, a lot of us knows that learning a new language is one of the most difficult things. It's one of the most difficult things to learn. And the only way that you can learn, is either if you like watching a lot of movies, like movies of other languages. So if you like watching movies, one you can watch like, maybe for example, you like watching Spanish movies, and you want to learn Spanish. It's good to watch like at least maybe one or two or a couple of Spanish movies, and as you're watching, you're listening to what they're saying, and as you're listening to what you're saying, you're writing it down as well. If possible, you can even record. You can actually even record what it is that they're saying, and then you actually speak little bits of what they're saying in Spanish. Then you pause the voice recording, and then try and repeat whatever it is that they were saying in Spanish. Then as time goes on, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 year, you will notice that you are pro. You will notice that you'll be able to speak Spanish that you were struggling with, and you will notice that you'll be able to speak Spanish without even going to Spain. It's possible. It's actually possible to learn a new language even without traveling to the country. Also watching a lot of YouTube videos as well of different languages, whatever language that you want to learn. Yeah, you can pick on one or two YouTube videos of the particular language that you want to learn, and again you can actually voice record it, even write it down as well, and then use it to practice all the time. And as time goes on, you become a pro, you become more confident. You'll be able to you will notice that you'll be able to go out there and to speak to someone in their actual language, and then one day probably, yeah, you'll be out there and you'll be hearing everything that person is saying in their language, and then you actually answer that person in their language. Hey, they'll be looking at, hey, wow, this person actually heard everything that we even said. That's why it's good to learn. It's good to learn new skills all the time. Whether learning a new language, whether learning how to play the piano, whether learning how to cook a new dish, whatever skill it is good. It is actually good to work on those skills, and improve on those skills as well. That will really help you a lot. Guys, bear with me. Now, habits formation. Developing positive habits and breaking negative ones. This is crucial. This is critical. This is critical for long-term self-improvement as habits. Share our behavior and ultimately our results. Mindset growth. So again, many of us, or should I say even millions of us, we have habits. We have good habits, we have bad habits. It depends on your habit. But one thing that is very, very good is to be positive, because there are habits in our life that we are struggling with. We are struggling with seriously. We are struggling with, and we are battling to come out of those bad habits. It's something for us to work on. It is a process. It's a process, but the more determined you are to work and improve on those habits, on those bad habits, the more you will become more confident and positive to overcome those bad habits. Now, cultivating a positive and growth orientated mindset. We should always have the mindset to be able to work on our habits that we are struggling with all the time. We should always have the mindset that yes, that I know that I have very bad habits, and I've been struggling with these habits for many years, practically all my life. And yeah, I know I've been struggling with this, and I really want to come out of these habits, but it's very hard. Yes, it may be hard, but you can come out of it if you have the mindset, the zeal, the motivation, and the effort and hard work to acknowledge that you have very bad habits, and you can work on those bad habits that you are struggling with. If possible, you can actually talk to a counselor that will advise you on what to do, give you tools, give you strategies as well on what you can do to break out of these bad habits. But sometimes it's not good to work on it alone. It's good that you see a professional that will help you as well, to help kind of speed up the process as well. Now, so this involves challenging limiting beliefs. So some of us some of us that some of us that believe in our faith, it gets challenged. It gets challenged all the time. Some people are Christians, some people are not. Some people are Muslim, some people are not. And whatever it is that you say, people will come out and they'll challenge you on it. They'll challenge you on it and have their own opinion, their own thoughts on what it is that you said. They will challenge you on it, but that's actually where you can defend yourself, because not that whatever it is that you say that you actually mean it, but you're trying to actually prove a point. Now, embracing challenges and learning from failures. So a lot of us knows that there's that saying that if you fall, if you fall, rise up 7 times. There are a lot of things in our life where we've failed. We've failed a lot of things in our life, but that doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. No. That failure is a way of improving on where you failed, and working towards it so that next time you will not fail again. So the failure is to improve on where you failed and get more better at it. Now, personal growth. Working on your character value and emotional intelligence, which also includes developing empathy, resilience, and self-confidence. As we are working very, very hard on improving on those areas in your life that you struggle with, it's good to be intelligent, it's good to be intelligent and have the knowledge of how you want to improve in whatever it is that you struggle with. It's very, very good. And not only that, also to have that confidence as well, and like I said before, have that faith that you can come out of that situation that you have been struggling with for a very long time. Now, why is self-improvement important? That's what we need. We need to know why it's important. So, increase confidence and self-esteem. As you achieve your goals and improve your skills, you'll naturally feel more confident in yourself. So as you continue to develop on that particular skill that you like so much, as you continue to develop, you'll be able to improve naturally on that skill that you love doing the more, and you notice that you become more confident in that skill. And from there, you'll be able to use your skill to teach others as well, how they can also add it into their own skills. Now, improved relationships working on your communication and interpersonal skills can lead to stronger and more fulfilling relationships. So again, especially when you're at work, and you're working in a team, like I did say, communication is very, very important. It's very good to always communicate with your team. So if, for example, that you're leading the team, you're the team leader, it's very good to communicate with your team, give them the instructions of the task that they need to do for the day. It's very good that as you're communicating the instructions to the task that they have to do for the day, it's good that you make it clear, and it's good that you make it clear and let them understand the task that you have instructed them to do. Let them understand it. Give them simple tasks to do. Give them simple tasks to do that they're able to do it. And then as time goes on, once they get more better at that task that you've given them to do, then you can now later start giving them the hard ones for them to also work on that as well. And as you lay the instructions for them and they follow, the more and more confident you become, the more you're able to improve on being a good team leader. Now, greater success. Developing relevant skills and positive mindset can help you achieve your personal and professional goals. So whether it is your personal life, whether it is your personal life that you're struggling with, maybe for example that you want to improve on your maths, or you want to improve on writing in English, and you know that those are the areas that you have been struggling with since you were in secondary school or high school, depending on the country that you're in. You've been struggling with this for a very, very long time, since secondary school or high school. So the more you keep on writing, the more you keep writing, the more you will notice that you get better in your the more you notice you'll get better in your punctuation and your grammar as well. And it's also very good as well that it's good for you to kind of watch little video clips or maybe YouTube clips that will help you and help you by guiding you on how you can develop more in your punctuation, knowing where to put the commas, the full stops, the apostrophe, all the necessary things that you need to know about grammar and punctuation. The more you will get better at it by always putting it into practice, by always watching video clips or YouTube videos, or watching Bite Size as well, that website, that educational website that they call Bite Size. I know many of you may or may not know about it, but it really helps. It really helps a lot of students in it helps a lot of students in secondary school and college to improve in particular subjects where they struggle a lot. Now, better overall well-being. Taking care of your physical and your mental health is an essential part of self-improvement, contributing to your overall well-being. So again, like I mentioned about the health, it is always very, very good that we need to think about our health. We need to think about our health, and not even just that. We need to know that our health is important in order for us to be able to improve on whatever area in your life that you struggle. It is good that you are well enough and 100%, you're 100% motivated to do whatever it is that you like doing the most. It's good that you have that you're always having that motivation, you're always having that energy, that zeal. It's good for you to always also believing in yourself. It's always good that you believe in yourself all the time, that you can push yourself to be able to improve on that very skill or very activity that you like doing. But we should always remember we have to, that our health is the top priority before working on yourself. Now, self-improvement is not a one size fits all approach. Is a personal journey that will look different for everyone. The key is to intentionally be patient and persistent in your efforts to become the version of yourself. So also pushing yourself all the time to improve on that area of your life that you struggle. Pushing yourself all the time is the key to becoming a much better version of yourself. Pushing yourself all the time to be able to do those things that you love doing. And the things that you don't like doing is better for you to start working on those things that you don't love doing as well, and work on it. By the time you work on it, you will eventually start liking that things that you like to work on. Now, resource for self-improvement. So resource for self-improvement. Some of us we like books. Some of us like reading a lot. Some of us like doing just activities, maybe drawing or whatever it is. It is not just necessarily books, but it could be a puzzle. It could be a puzzle that you like to do. It could be word search or crosswords, and you know you like crosswords, Sudoku as well, even word search. You like those 4 puzzles, and you really struggle a lot with crosswords and Sudoku. Even me myself, I struggle with it. I'm not gonna lie, I struggle with it. But I need to find. I actually need to find time on learning how to become good with it. So if it's something like these kind of puzzles that you like doing so much, and you really struggle with it a lot, there are ways that you can kind of improve on it. There are videos as well that you can actually watch that will help you to improve on it. Even me myself, I need to find time and sit down and watch how to get better at crosswords and Sudoku, because I actually like those puzzles, but it's just that I kind of struggle with it. I really kind of struggle with those puzzles, but I know that I'm very good with word search, very good with it. But it is kind of something that it takes me time, at least take me hours to find the words, within the letter, and when I find the words, then I've gotten it within 10 to 20 minutes. I've finished that first part of the word search, then move on to the next one. That one I know that I am very good with, very good with word search. That one is the one that I like. Now, so resource for self-improvement, so books. So is like whatever books that you like. So they have so a lot of us that wants to improve on our habits. There's actually a book. There's a book for it that you can actually get by and the author is and the person that actually wrote the book is James Clear, and so you can check in your own time. You can check this out. You can check it out in your own time. Go to your nearest library, and look around and see if you can find it. Then then the next one is Mindset, and this is by Carol Dweck, or Dweck, and she also wrote a book on the 7 habits. She wrote a book on the 7 habits. Then of the 7 habits of highly effective people, and also by Stephen Covey, and then also if you want to know more as well, they have the website as well. So guys, I don't know if you have a pen and paper, or whatever device you're using, you can write this down. So the website is Mind Tools. So it's called Mind Tools, just Mind Tools, and you can so Mind Tools. You can check that out whenever you have the chance to. They even have an online course as well that you can also check that out as well. But one thing also, improving in one area of our life and to stop halfway. As far as you started that journey of self-improvement, it is a continuous thing. It is a continuous thing. It may, again, it's a long process, but the more you push, the more you become, the more you see yourself improving in whatever it is that you struggle with. It is the journey is not just a destination, but is also to embrace the process. Another thing is that we need to also we need to also be kind of patient as well. We need to be patient on ourselves and celebrate. Also celebrate your progress on how far you've come and how far you've come on developing yourself on those ones that you managed to achieve. Then seeking feedback. Always ask trusted friends, family members, or colleagues for an honest feedback about your strengths and weaknesses. Be open to constructive criticism and use it as an opportunity for growth. Ask specific questions like, what do you think that I do well, or where do you see room for more improvement? So those kind of questions. So again, it is not always good to work on yourself alone. It's good that as you're working on yourself, it's good for you to get feedback. It's good for you to get feedback from trusted friends, family members, colleagues. Talk to a trusted friend. Talk to a trusted family member and a trusted colleague. Talk to them about those strengths and weaknesses that you're struggling with. Talk to them about it, and talk to them about it, and let them be the one to give you the feedback, and let them also criticize you on where you may or may have gone wrong with your strengths and weaknesses, and take it on board. Take it on board as well. Don't look at the criticism harsh. Don't look at it in a harsh way, but look at it in a good and a positive way, so that you will know where to work on and where you haven't worked on. Now, the last but not the least is more goal settings. Start with why. Now, before setting goals, ask yourself why you want to achieve them. A strong why will keep you motivated when things get tough. For example, instead of loss of weight, the why might be to have more energy to play with your kids. So you see, so start off with, if you say why to yourself before setting the goals, ask yourself that question, why you want to achieve that goal. If possible, lock yourself in your room or in a place where it's quiet, where it's just you alone, and sit down and ask yourself why you want to achieve these goals. Ask yourself that question, and from asking yourself, also, like I also said as well before, is good. It is very good to also put it into prayer as well. So not just asking yourself, but also putting it in prayer, and also believing that you can achieve those goals, and work towards it. Work towards it all the time. And sooner or later you will notice that you will always have the energy, you always have the motivation, you always have that zeal, you always find things very, very easy. You'll find things very easy. You'll find that the more you work on those areas you always struggle with, the more things get better. So anyway, guys, I really hope that this has really helped as many of you. And Zora, if you're there, I really hope that this has helped you, and you actually learned something from this. So Zora, please let me know whether if you've picked up something. And if possible, you can just leave me a comment, even if you're a bit busy. You can just drop me a comment at the bottom, and let me know what you think, and also you can add some ideas as well on other ways to improve on working on yourself. So anyway, guys, I really hope that this helped as many of you, and you all have really learned something from this. And yeah, it's time for me to rest now, and to rest, relax, and to enjoy the rest of my evening. So guys, if you really enjoyed this, please give me more thumbs up. I really appreciate. So anyway, guys, so I'm gonna love you all and leave you. Before I go, please don't fail to subscribe, comments, thumb up, do like me, share with your friends and your colleague, and as many people as you feel that will benefit from this. Once again, is your girl Adez. See you all tomorrow. God bless you all, and see you all tomorrow. Bye.